no rushes, I mean, no yards. Obviously, you said you don't want him to be your leading rusher. How has the offense developed, and how have you been able to sort of intentionally avoid using him as a
We weren't going to
primary?
run him all in that game. We said from the get-go that he was not going to run the football. Lots of reasons for that, and yeah, he wasn't going to run it that game at all.
As you go forward through the year, I know you said you don't want him to be the leading rusher. Will there be some Logan running, or you want him in the pocket 99% of the time?
We'll see.
Really, you don't want that out there in advance?
Not at all.
What
It
about-
seemed like you really diversified who you were throwing the ball to in that game. I mean,
Yeah.
is that by plan? Is that going to be the plan going forward? Is it just because the level
In
of
the
competition?
perfect world, I would love, whenever you looked at a stat sheet, that 7 guys, 8 guys caught the ball. We're still not at that point yet. We were able to spread it out a little bit more than what we were in week 1, but still, you would love, at the end of the day, to see 8 guys touching the ball, but we're not there yet.
How much of that is also what the defense, like that first week when you threw 20 of the 26 to Dimitri and DJ, is that off the defense or?
Completely, yeah, completely.
How nice was it getting Klein so involved?
That was good. We need a tight end in this deal, and it was good to see him make some plays. And he's not going to replace Malik, as we well know, but he's a step in that direction for sure.
Did you see that? Was that something you expected? Did you know that he?
Yeah, we knew that he was a good athlete, and when we decided to burn his red shirt, we were going to go full steam ahead. So yeah, we recruited him. We know he's athletic. We know he can catch, and when we decided to take the shirt off of him, we were going to go full speed ahead. And he needs to continue to progress for sure. He's an important key, I think.
Did you give Willie his Paperboy nickname?
Yeah, he's Paperboy.
Oh, where does that come from?
He looks like my Paperboy, and he just keeps on delivering, man. No, he's a great guy. I love Willie, and it's just a fun nickname. We're just playing around.
Frank mentioned the other day that he'd like to narrow it down to just 2 or 3 guys running the ball as opposed to 4, obviously, and it's tough to spread the ball around that much in the backfield.
Yeah.
It might take a little longer with this group just because Caleb missed the first game.
Yeah,
He
there's no
and
doubt.
Chris have both switched positions.
It's been you lost Coleman in during training camp, which he had a significant role for him. It's been a little bit of shifting in and out, and obviously with Joel's suspension, it's been a shifting in and out of guys. We'd like to try to give them a role that they have, and we had specific roles, but kind of unfortunate circumstances took them out.
Do you have to kind of hold everything? Because JC with that ankle, you probably don't know exactly when or if he's ever going to be fully healthy.
I hope we're hoping soon, and the faster we get him back, the happier we'll all be.
And Charlie Meyer, what's his?
It's improving, still not there yet.
So not ready to contribute game-wise.
I don't know yet. We're day to day with that deal, but I hope that happens soon too.
Frank, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Frank sounds surprised about Austin Smith and how quickly he's kind of, I mean, it's a day, but he just kind of latched on to the offensive line. Is he exaggerating, or do you get the same impression?
No, I think it's one of those wild deals. I think it could be. I think he's athletic, he can move, he can run, and he is tough. And it's very rare that whenever you move a guy over a day and you turn on the tape and you go, wow. I mean, it's that noticeable, so that was a blessing.
Is he an inside guy? Is he a guard?
Whose idea was that? Did he come to you guys and volunteer? Or?
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I think there's a lot of circumstances how that whole thing went.
You don't have to run it by Bruce Smith, do you?
I never talked to him. I know that Bruce has had a heck of an impact here, that's for sure. But no, we think the world of the kid. But when you turn on the tape, it's for the first day. That was a pretty good move by Coach Beaver.
What was so impressive for first
He
day?
can move, and he's athletic. He can move, and he just looks very, very natural at the part. Now, can you learn how to play offensive line in 2 weeks? No. But in terms of what you're looking for, it's pretty impressive for day one.
More impressive as a first day guy than Wyatt Teller?
I don't know. White's puppy.
Yeah.
We've had Smith's been in the program, obviously. And to compare an 18-year-old guy and a guy that's been around, He's stronger. I think Wyatt's going to be a really good player too. I really do. But he's 18.
Can I ask you,
18.
Corey Marshall coming back, I know he worked with the scout team D. When you were coaching against him, what did you see? What did he bring to the practice field?
He's good. He's a good player. He's athletic. It makes us better for sure. Yeah, he's athletic. He's a good player.
What happened on that second Logan interception? Was that supposed to be a pick play down at the bottom that they didn't?
No. To get into the specifics, we didn't create separation. It should have been a back pylon throw, and the DB was able to close the cushion, and we didn't vertical press, and we didn't create separation. That should have been a touchdown. That's the look as a coach. That should be a walk-in.
So more on the receiver than Logan?
The first one wasn't for sure. The first one, we didn't win. It was off coverage. The ball should have been checked down and tried.
I mean, the second one.
The second one, I think we could have helped ourselves a little bit with technique on the perimeter.
Do you have to, or how do you kind of limit or control how many plays DJ Coles gets? Because Frank was saying that he wants him running as many plays as he can run hard.
Yeah.
How do you, as a coach, kind of figure out what that is?
Through practice, and DJ's at times not full go because of that knee. We're building him back into it, and you'd love to get a full game out of him, but not yet. It's just not. It was wishful thinking. We went into it thinking we probably played him way too much in the Alabama game, but I think he'll build him. He needs to build himself back into it for sure. So we'll just continue with that process.
Was the Alabama game just a situation where you had to try to see if he could handle that much?
Yeah,
You wound up
it was
discovering it too
wishful
much?
thinking.
Yeah.
It's you want a guy to play 100 miles an hour every snap, and we got to find a way to get him back to that. As you watch his tape from previous years before that injury, he played 100 miles an hour, and whenever he plays full speed, he's a really good player. And it's not a lack of will or a lack of a want. The fact of the matter is he had a really, really bad injury, and we need to try to help him so he can play full speed. If that makes sense.